I was working full-time, and I found out I was going to have both of my breasts removed, and I was going to have extensive chemo and be bald. So I came here because I wanted to keep working full-time, and I knew that in order to look and feel professional, I just was not going to want to be bald at work in my job, and I wasn't going to want to like wear the scarves and things. I wanted a wig. And so I came here because I had heard that they had a program where you could get one for free if you were undergoing chemo. So that made it pretty easy. I pictured a drawer that was going to be, well, these are all the really cool, really nice wigs, and here's this drawer of freebie wigs that have sort of been, donated to us. And that's kind of the attitude I came in with. And the treatment I got was as if I had come into a really, really, really nice hair salon, and 2 or 3 people were looking at my hair and wanting to make sure that they got everything right, and they tried on several wigs, and they never ever talked about the price. And so then we put the one on that I ended up with, that I can show you, and I said, oh my gosh, this kind of looks like my hair. A little blonder, but looks a lot like I wear my hair. And when I talked about, what do I owe you, they said nothing. And I just got tears in my eyes. So it made all the difference. And I later on gave them a big, huge bouquet after everything was over. And I just said nothing except my husband and my son made such a big difference in getting through this. This is about how I was wearing my hair at the time. And I always told people this is a little thicker and a little shinier than my hair, but it looked so much like how I wore my hair. And I would wear like a headband. I would sometimes pull it back in a ponytail. So I would do stuff with my hair that was like what I did. And in conversation I'd be talking and I'd kind of go like this, or I'd put it behind my ear, and that's how natural it felt to me. There's a certain look people give you that is kind of, they mean well, but it's kind of pity. And I just didn't want that. I wanted to feel like me. And it's probably more vanity than anything else, and I'm giving it a glossy thing, but really, truly, my way of dealing with cancer was to have my life be as fun and natural and busy and full as it could possibly be, rather than just live in it. There are people who really go through this whole thing and they journal a lot and their whole life becomes about it, and that's their way. And they go to a lot of support groups and everything. And my way was almost the exact opposite. I wanted to keep being involved in theater and working full time and being busy and being in my book club. And I didn't want to scare my grandchildren. Also, they had lost one grandma to breast cancer, and I just didn't really want to tell them. And the way it was, they only saw me this way, and they didn't, it just was a way for me to deal with it and keep life going as close to normal as possible. To not maximize it or minimize it, I can honestly say this made all the difference. It helped me keep going with life.